lovely little snakelets, it's Hebi here, and today we're going to be reacting to One Piece chapter 1119. It is called Emet. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, you can do that. If you want to join the Discord to keep up to date with any news or chapter releases, you can do that as well. And if you would like to support me, you can do that by buying me a copy on Buy Me a Coffee. Your support is greatly appreciated. Let's start the chapter, shall we? Okay, cover page time. So, Yamato's on a pilgrimage and people still hold her responsible for the shit Kaido did, and they're throwing rocks at it. I just let her leave, okay? I wouldn't hurl rocks at her. But let's start the chapter officially now that we've done the little cover page thing. Darcy has just let Kagu go. He tells her to leave. They're having their farewell conversation where Kagu, at least in my view, doesn't want her to leave, but knows that if Lucci comes back, she'll be killed by him. So he tearfully says, just fuck off and leave. Then we move to Luffy and Bonnie, both in Nika form. They are jumping around the ship. Now, I know a lot of people don't like that Bonnie received this ability to transform into Nika, but it's not exactly another Nika. It's like she can become any future she can see clearly. After seeing Nika and hearing about him all her life, it's easy to imagine being like him in the future. I imagine this is like the difference between imitating the divine and being divine will be important when dealing with other divine beings in the future. I'm guessing, this is just my guess, that Aimu is sort of like a divine being person, so powers will probably be on that level. But it is important to remember that she was able, the fact that she's able to transform into Nika is that she has faith in Luffy. The giants are simping over the Nikas now. That could just be fangirling on Luffy's part, not Bonnie's, but I feel boobs are a huge factor here. And the Marines are shocked that Luffy looks like he's a wanted poster now, and Big Bird Mars is pissed. Clearly someone hasn't fed this bird today. Luffy says nothing can hurt the Gorosei, just as he is hit by a fire blast. He then tells everyone that they need to attack him so he can send the attack forwards towards Mars and send him flying. He's a bird. He was already flying. Bonnie, who is behind Luffy, is confused by this plan, and Luffy asks, is that all we have to do? There's no other way? And Frankie then shouts, let's give it our all. Dory shouts to Luffy that he'll let him deal with Mars, and Broogie, on the other hand, shouts at the giant crew and tells them to get their dicks out of their asses and put the fire out now. And Bonnie is obviously having a little crisis, having to attack Luffy. Luffy then stretches out his arms and grabs Mars' wings. And Sanji shouts to Bonnie that if it's what the captain wants, the captain will get it. And all three attack Luffy with their strongest attacks. Now, this kind of implies that Bonnie will probably become a subordinate, but I highly doubt she'll be like a normal crew member. She will probably be similar to what Shanks and Buggy were on Roger's crew, being a cabin boy. But yeah, she will probably be joining the crew. Luffy then shouts out that, Luffy then yelps in pain. Bonnie is a little freaked out that The attack has hurt Luffy, to which Luffy replies, well, of course it will if you guys are using Haki. They're using Haki. God, Bonnie! Sanji tells Bonnie, shouts at Bonnie, that all they need to do is keep up the attack, and Frankie shouts, keep pushing till Luffy's dead. Luffy then uses their combined powers to push him forward and send Mars flying, which is great. Why is my keyboard not working? Someone then shouts, Mars is gone, let's leave. It is most likely a giant. And Atlas tells Sanji she'll go check on Nami's group. Death flags are coming. Big red death flags for her. We then see a transponder snail that isn't dead, and the broadcast is back. Yep, it's back. It is back. Yay! I know people are excited for that. But yeah, we see the message continue at Whole Cake Island with Big Mom's children watching the broadcast. Zukoto asks, what the fuck is Vegapunk talking about? Obviously, it's continued from offline, and we're just getting back the signal. Vivi and Morgan are shocked that the broadcast is back, and some people are questioning whether it was a bad signal. We then get York shouting at the Gorosei that all they did was interrupt the transmission of the broadcast, not end it. Vegapunk continues through the broadcast as though it's never ended. So we don't get to hear those missing few minutes that were off the air. We then move back to the giant ship where it seems debris is falling down onto the ships. The debris in question seems to be CP0 agents. The Marines start to scramble to retrieve the fallen agents, while Luffy tells the group that Shepard is regurgitating everything he's eaten while laughing. It seems that Luffy's laughing has triggered Shepard as he attempts to start swallowing the ships but fails. This prompts Luffy to punch him hard in the face. The giants start to simp over Luffy, while Doll seems to be mad at the current situation. She is still a child, by the way. We then have Mr. Piggy running towards the coastline. While Luffy is butting heads with Shepard, he shouts at the giant crew that Mr. Piggy is going to attack them and they've got to move the ship. Just as that also happens, the Iron Golem rises from the ocean and says, "Joy Boy," before swiping Mr. Piggy. The Iron Giant then says, "Remember Emet when the time is right." Now, my basic understanding is really, really bad of Hebrew, because I would have learnt it had great-grandmother not married out of faith. But Emet means in Hebrew means truth. And if you know the Golem story, the word Emet is written on them to breathe life into them. So it's kind of funny for the Golem to say, basically, Joy Boy, listen to the truth when the time is at hand. The truth can also be what's on the red poneglyph, as that kind of is selling right. So I'm guessing the right time would be when Luffy found Wrathtail and the last poneglyph. Everyone seems to be freaked out that the Golem has not sunk and is attacking Mars. The Marines seem freaked out, which is hilarious. So do the Giants. And Luffy is like, robot. So, yeah. If you liked the chapter, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to support me by buying me a coffee, you can do that on Buy Me a Coffee. And if you would like to join the Discord to keep up to date with any news or relevant information, you can do that. All links are down in the link tree down below. Bye!